Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery. Today, we're going to do the Potbelly Kabar. But before we get into it, there's old scab walking around. Before we get into it, 22 veterans a day in this country take their own lives. We bring it up every video. Vets, I love you. You have a place here. The only thing I know to do is raise awareness, and that's what we're going to do. We're back to blue over here. Scab, how do you do that? We don't break the damn law. And finally, if you're an addict, never quit quitting. Now, if you got a problem with any of those three things, it's best you just leave the video now, and we'll see you around. Or dislike it. I don't really give a shit. You'll find that out pretty quick. Now, the Potbelly Kabar, or the Potbelly Adventure from Kabar. Some say it's reminiscent of me. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Now, it's foot in length overall, 5.5-inch handle. Y'all know I love that. The handle is a proprietary. It's called Adventure Grip. It's like Zytel something. I don't know. It's pretty comfortable. Now, let me just go ahead and say this. I believe it looks full tang, but I believe the tang is skeletonized. I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure somebody will correct me. Now, the blade is about a little over 7 inches long, and it's a 1/4 inch thick. Looking good there, Scab. Way to go, son. There's a good look at it. Now, obviously, I've removed some of the powder coating because I hate coating on my knives and just kind of messed around. This is an old knife. It is discontinued, but the reason I'm bringing it up and showing y'all, it's a clip point. The reason I'm bringing it up and showing y'all is because I want to reprofile the edge and come back with another video on it. I actually love the knife. Now, we're out here in the woods. Now, listen, guys. Some of this, they're marking this. This is all marked to be torn down. I've been given carte blanche. Now, these are trees out of weeds. So before everybody gets all damn hyper on it, it's not like it's an oak or pine or anything like that. These are hackenberry. They're crap trees. You can't do anything with them. So I'm using them, and I reprocess a lot of the handles or the wood for different handles, different things. And I'm going to show y'all that in a series of videos coming up, and this being the first one of them. Now, the other reason I'm doing this knife, yes, it's discontinued, but I love Kabar. And the other thing is this, you can find these in a lot of places. So they're easily accessible. It's a pretty damn good knife. Now, here's the other reason. First thing, so-and-so did a review and it broke. Or it broke. I've seen 2 or 3 reviews where the knife failed. So I wanted to try it for myself. The point of this channel is not to destroy knives. Yes, I've busted concrete bricks with them, concrete bricks, regular bricks, all that. Now, to test the spine. Now, that don't mean I try to bust every knife. There's very few people that's gonna be harder on a knife than I am. I'm hard on everything. I go through shoes quick. I tear all kind of shit up. But the point of my videos is not to just destroy a knife. If I wanted to do that, I'd go out here and throw it down on the concrete 3 or 4 times and hit it with a hammer and be done with it. The point of my videos is to see if y'all think it's functional, if you may try to get one for yourself, or if you've been thinking about having one, is it worth the investment? And I like chopping shit up. And I damn near cut my leg off right here. One thing, when you're out cutting stuff down, you really need to remember what the hell you've cut down. Grace in motion there by old Scabber. Now, let me say this. Is this a hard use test? Went at it pretty good. Did some pretty serious chopping. Did some real testing down the road. I just wanted to show y'all what I'm doing here is I'm clearing out an area. I'm getting, I'll show you as we go. Is it bushcraft? No. Is it playing in the woods? Yeah. They're going to come through and take bulldozers and cut all this shit down anyway. So I might as well have a good time with it. That's all the cussing we're going to do. Thanks for coming out. Couple things on this knife. I want to reprofile the edge, but one thing I found, now here's the deal, let me back up, is 1095 Cro-Van. That is an old steel. It used to be, came out of old Sharon steel back at the turn of the century. It's been used for a long time in making knives. Somebody's going to disagree with that, and I would suggest you Google it, not Wikipedia, and look it up before you type something incredibly stupid. Now. I mentioned the handle is a proprietary Adventure Grip or something. It's tan, it's grippy, and it's got a lot of, it's almost, I won't say pistol grip, but it's kind of pistol grip. I was going to sell this thing, but after using a little bit today, I don't know that I am. I've got this one and the Recon Tonto from Cold Steel that I'm going to reprofile the blades, do another couple videos on, and just see the difference and see what's going on with it. I was very impressed with this knife. One, it was comfortable. I spent a lot of time. We went kayaking this morning. Here's old Sally on the back of the arm. Went kayaking this morning. Y'all know I'm a kayaking fiend. Went down to Salt Springs, had a good time, good day. Got back, Megatron took her a snoozy, and I thought, well, let's go play in the woods, which she greatly appreciated, because just instead of sitting around farting around the house making noise, she could get a nap. So we took off. Now, y'all know I'm going to tear up some palmettos out there. And if you look real good across the street, you can see they're putting in 4 or 5 houses. Hopefully we're a couple months out from them being over here, so I can still play in the woods some, and I do have permission to be out here. Now, this one is actually an old piece of oak that has been knocked down. We do have meth camps and I guess meth bushcrafters, if you'd like to call them such. So what I do is clean up their trash and throw it away, and then I take some of the stuff that they've knocked down just for giggles, I guess, and I'm going to use it in this series of videos coming up, which I'll probably make a fort or something, because I feel like that's kind of the thing I need to do. That'll lead me to the light at 49 years old, make a bushcraft fort. I don't know. It's something to do, and it's a good way to test knives. Plus, y'all will enjoy it. And you get to tell me what I did wrong, which y'all enjoy more than anything I've ever seen in my life. So there you go. Now, this is a harder piece of wood. Again, I was really impressed. This is the blade is weight forward. It is a 1/4 inch thick. It does come down to a distal taper. It is a clip point. It's hollow ground. It's a hollow flat ground. But the knife, honest to God, held up well. I was really surprised. And let me just say this. When I reprofile the blade, I'll do more research. I want to say that that the handle, again, that the tang is skeletonized. If it's not, I'm not sure how so many have failed. Heat treat, maybe, I don't know. But I'm telling y'all this. I feel confident with it in hand. It's very comfortable. It swang it. It also, we did a little bit of slicing in some tests coming up. And I'll be honest with you, it did pretty damn good. I mean, it really did. I was happy with it. I've always kind of liked the knife. I'm going to have to redo the sheath. The sheath's terrible. Here we go. This is just an old beat up 2x4. But y'all see the wood chips coming off of there. And I was really surprised, which that's not hard to do there with the azaleas in the background. But I was surprised at how well it sliced. But being a hollow flat ground, I shouldn't be, I guess. Maybe the fact that it's, over 5 years old, been beat to hell and back, been used up, and it's still pretty sharp is amazing. But now, truthfully, it is at $10.95. It's easy to sharpen. I got this thing from Kirk a couple years ago, well over 2 years ago now, and it come with a super sharp blade. So, do I carry it every day? No. I've played with it. I beat it up. It's a heck of a chopper. We're going to do a little wood splitting here. Got my thick ass baton. There we go. See what we got here. 1, 2, and she's through. Now, again, this is not the best 2x4 in the world, guys. It's just something that I thought would be a good test. And turns out I was right. It's got to be right every now and then. Now, to test the strength of the knife, here's what I did. That's another piece of oak, it's about 3 or 4 inch. And I hit this thing pretty hard. I just drove it in. There you go. I wasn't trying to go all the way through it. I hit it hard just to see. No problems there. Now we're to the Donnie B all day drop test. Pretty good balance on the knife. It is weight forward. It is built to be a chopper. It's all of those things. But the dang thing feels pretty good. It threw really well. The 2 feet that I threw it. Look at that athleticism, son. Y'all, you just, oh, Lord. May go out for the Olympics or something. about tripped there. Probably not the best idea. So here's some good hard throws in. It stuck every time. Y'all know, God knows that it ain't always going to stick. Now, the stab, now, that log's about 120, 130 pounds. So the idea, I didn't think I was going to pick it up one-handed. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but just to show you how well that stabbed in, a little side to side, no tip damage. Pretty overall, I was really, really impressed with the knife. I'm excited to reprofile it. My goal, I got to work tomorrow, so we'll probably do a riding with scab or something. About 3 of y'all watch that. And then Monday we'll do a video on probably one of the SRKs, and then reprofile the Tonto and this knife, and then Tuesday and Wednesday kind of bring them back. Now, here's one just to show you some overall sharpness of the knife. Again, I like the knife. Some of y'all have them. To me, this one held up really, really well. We'll do some more testing, maybe some more rigorous testing, but I did enough testing here to tell you to hold up on a camping or a hunting trip. I can tell you that. Well, guys, listen. Remember, 22 a day. Don't forget that. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm Scab. Let's watch this. You're not. Mikey said everything's going to be all right, son. He's been right, and I'm gone.